the last day of September. I don't know about you, but I am feeling the heat, okay? I'm at Success Club 2 right now. I slacked off from Labor Day and some trips and travel, and they kind of caught up with me and my business, and I am feeling the heat. Can you relate? All right, there's about 6 hours left in the day, and it would be easy for me to just accept, you know what, Success Club isn't going to happen this month, oh well. But I know that there's a greater belief in myself to know that there's people out there that need my help. And I also know that my why is really strong. And I want to create freedom in my life, right? So I have to step outside my comfort zone and try new things and give it my best shot until the final hour, until midnight tonight. And it sounds crazy, and I hate being in this position, but I know that I did it to myself, and so I'm going to own it, and I'm going to keep fighting to the end. So I've informed with my apartment leasing management this week. Like, she saw my big green Shakeology box and she said, "Oh, what's that?" And I immediately took it as an opportunity to get her email, number one, and number two, to follow up with her when I saw her today. And even if it's a no because she's trying some other tea detox thing that sounds absolutely horrible, she has my contact, I have her contact, and I know that I'm going to follow up with her. Another thing is, when I'm having these conversations, I'm not accepting no as an answer. So when people give me an objection of price, which tends to happen this time of year because kids are going back to school, taxes may be due if you have a business, there's just a lot of things, you're saving for the holidays, people are going to give you price objections, and you try to use those as opportunities instead of taking it as like, well, this is how it is, this is the objection. Go deeper. When you get an objection, it's usually a red flag that you need to go deeper with someone. You need to ask more questions. You need to find out about their daily routine. You need to find out about their schedule. You need to find out what they're struggling with and why they're not at the place that they want to be. So when someone gives me a price objection, I'm going to say, okay, let's back it up. We're talking about $4 a day here. Why are you hesitant to commit? What does a daily meal look like for you? What does your breakfast, lunch, and dinner look like? Break it down for me. Let's see where those holes are and how I can help you fill the gaps. Or open the business opportunity. You know, if they're a mom at home and they're trying to pay for child care and maybe go back to work, say like, this could be your financial obligation. Why don't you hop on my coach opportunity call and see what it's about? And maybe we can marry these two together. Now, that definitely takes a specific type of person, but lay all the options out for them. I always like to say, when I started, I was skeptical. I didn't know anything about Shakeology. I basically just had it with myself, and I needed to try something new, and so I went for it. And I told myself I was going to give myself 30 days and see what happens. There's no obligation. I mean, at the end of the 30 days, if they hate it, they can return it. There's 30-day money-back guarantee, so that kind of covers that. But also I like to share that I had my mom sign up under me when I started, so that number one, financially, I would offset my costs a little bit. And number two, I asked her to support me and do something together that was good for both of us, that would make a change for both of us. And so a lot of people tend to like that idea, that they could help their friends and family and start with them in an accountability group together. So use all of these tools. Don't take "no, I'm not interested" as the be-all, end-all. Now, you don't want to be pushy, but you also want to keep it real with people. If they're beating around the bush and giving you excuses, call them out on it. Like, lift the white flag and say, is it really strictly cost that's the only thing holding you back? And usually the layers will unpeel, and when you relate to them from the beginning of your journey, they're going to open up to you and tell you about their struggles and tell you why they need this and why you can be the solution to support them in doing something bigger than they could have ever imagined. And if you follow through with them, and if you be their supporter and their biggest cheerleader and tell them that you're going to be there every step of the way, they're going to be way more willing to commit to you. Because at the end of the day, you're not selling, you're helping. You're sharing something that's worked for you, and it could work for them because X, Y, and Z, because they told you they want to lose 50 pounds, because they told you they have bad habits, because they told you they're not consistent in working out. Fill the gaps. Be the solution for people and don't give up. There's 6 hours left today. What are you going to do with it? I want to hear some Success Club points on the board, and I want to see some lives being changed because you guys are worth it. Your freedom is worth it, and your why is worth it. Don't just accept the fact that you are where you are and that's it. My hands are tied. Be better than that. You all are amazing leaders, and I know you have so much to give to people, all right? So go out there, invite, and give it your all because I know you can.